Hey, you beautiful people. What a gorgeous Saturday it is here in southern New Hampshire. But I just wanted to say, if you wake up and you've had a really tough week and a really stressful couple weeks, and you've got a couple of days off, and you're looking at your lawn and you're looking at all this stuff, and you say to yourself, that's just one more thing for me to have to do. Flip that thought. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not like it's been 7 days. I have to mow the lawn today. It's a gorgeous day. I'm going to choose to do something fun today. I'm going to choose to take a walk maybe, or go hiking, which I think is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go hiking on some trails. And I'm just going to feel good. I made a conscious effort this morning, laid in bed with my dog for about 5 minutes when I woke up. I jumped out of bed, and then I turned around and I looked at my bed and I go, I'm laying back down in my bed. This was at 7 o'clock this morning. And I'm going to lay down in my bed, and I'm going to let all the junky thoughts that come in, like I got to do this, I got to do that, oh no, same shit, different day. And I said to myself, what is one thing about today that I can be ecstatically happy about? One thing. Maybe not even ecstatically, just happy about. And that one thing was I didn't have to work today. I'm home. It's beautiful out. And I started to think all these other thoughts that replaced the junky thoughts of have to do this, have to do that, oh no, oh no. And you know something? I think it's important to note that we have some responsibility in what goes on in our lives. In other words, if we've made commitments, then those commitments need to be fulfilled, correct? I mean, we made them, I made them, so we fulfill those commitments. If you say yes to something, and then you start to go, ugh, why? Don't commit. Don't commit. Just say to that person, or say, about the situation, I need a little bit of time to think about this. I will get back to you. I will try to remember to get back to you as soon as possible, so you can, make other plans or decide how else you want to go about this. You do not have to say yes right away. And if you feel compelled to have to say yes, well, you did that. Nobody else needs to feel the brunt or the responsibility of that. So quit your bitching. Put your boots on. Go out in the mud and get it done. Because the bitching gets old. The complaining gets old. And some people have a really hard time of letting stuff go. It's like, oh my God, that happened 30 years ago, and you are still allowing it to enter your mind 30 years later and complain about it. You haven't let that go yet, therefore you are not healed internally. Therefore you need some help. Therefore, you need to take responsibility for it, and put yourself in therapy or meditate properly, there is a right way to meditate, by the way. You empty your mind. You empty your mind. You put yourself in a position where there's no distraction. And even though you might feel itchy, you just keep practicing and practicing. Even though your mind floods with thoughts, you don't react to them. You just feel that. You feel it. You feel, why do I feel angry right now? Why do I feel like I'm going to cry right now? Why do I feel frustrated right now? Why do I feel agitated? Why do I feel nervous? Why do I feel anxious? And you think about that. You think about it, and you look at it, and you observe it, and you don't make any decisions about it. And then you do it again the next day, and then you do it again the next day. And I promise you, after so many days of 15 or 20 minutes of meditating, that commitment, preferably first thing in the morning, you will start to get answers. Oh, I know why I'm angry. I'm angry because I have been doing such and such for so long and I'm not appreciated. Okay, how do I fix that? I know how I'm going to fix that. And why am I crying? Why am I crying? I have not properly grieved. 10 years ago, from 10 years ago, I have not properly grieved. I filled my life with so much stuff so I didn't have to think. I have not properly grieved. I'm going to allow myself to grieve. Nervousness and anxiety. I know why I feel like that. I'm around so many negative people. I'm trying to be positive and I'm trying to be up here, and all these people are around me are being negative all the time, and they're sucking the life out of me. And now I'm nervous. I'm nervous and I'm anxious because I'm trying to not put myself in that position, but I feel stuck. That's why I'm nervous. I feel stuck. These thoughts will come. At first, you're gonna get flooded with them. You're gonna get flooded with these thoughts. And then as you make the commitment every day to sit in the quiet with no interruptions, no phone ringing, no dogs barking, no kids bugging you, the answers will come. For me, back in around 2005, well, actually it was earlier than that, I started doing this on my porch in the morning. I didn't have 3 dogs then. It took me about 2 months. It took me about 2 months to start to get answers. And it depends on your situation. But if you feel that you are in the depths of despair, I mean really in the bottomless pit, get some therapy. Go through your state. There are counselors that you can get that don't cost a lot of money. You may have to be put on a waiting list. In the meantime, try to be still and don't make any decisions at all. None. No major decisions. Just sit with it. If you gotta cry, cry. Crying is the best form of release against anger. Because a lot of people are angry because they've not allowed themselves to cry. And a lot of men are in angry positions in their life because they were told to suck it up, stop being a wuss, be a man. I mean, little boys can cry. Young men can cry. Men can cry. There is nothing wrong with crying. Crying is a gift to all of us. It doesn't have a gender. So listen, you beautiful people out there, know that you are loved, and know that for all the billions of stars in the universe, there's a celestial being, more than for each star, that will come to your aid. You cannot see them. You cannot touch them. You cannot taste them. And maybe you can't feel them, but they're there. Just because you can't have that tactile experience does not mean they're not there. Because we live in a world where we have to see, feel, touch, taste everything. And if those senses are not being activated, then it mustn't be real. But I'm here to tell you from my experience, it's real. It's real to the point where when you're in that gap experience, that's where the magic happens. It's a gift. And do yourselves a favor. Take 15 to 20 minutes every day. And I didn't always close my eyes. I stared off into the woods. And I just kind of, when they talk about seeing the forest through the trees, I just kind of stared into the depths of the woods. Some people close their eyes. I close my eyes now, but I didn't used to. Because I didn't even know I was meditating. I just knew I had to do it. I had to be in a zone. I had to be in a space where nothing was happening because I couldn't make sense to anything. My life was so confusing. So, I love you all. Be well. Be blessed. Know you're loved more than you even love yourself. But the goal is to get to that point too. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.